they warned us at the very beginning, if you think you have culture shock now, wait till you get home. And it's something that in a short period of time, even if it was just 2 years, mine was 3, I think it does permanently change. It had permanently changed how I look at things.
I mean, it was really great to see everyone at first, but then trying to acculturate myself was really hard. Culture shock, big time, when I came back. I just didn't feel comfortable in like really kind of public, lots of people kind of situations. I basically, for 3 to 5 months, I basically just hung out at my family's and friends' homes.
Well, the culture shock coming back was a surprise to me. I wasn't quite ready for it. There were some really good things, like when you arrive in the U.S. airport, you can go to a drinking fountain and drink water. Yeah, you know, just little things like that was just a thrill.
I'd be walking down the street and somebody'd say to me, and it took me almost a year to get home, so I'd been gone almost 3 years, over 2.5 anyway. And they'd say, Jerry, you know, where you been? I haven't seen you for 2 or 3 months. You know, I realized, well, you know, for me, I've been going through all this and having all these experiences, and to them it'd been like, well, they knew they hadn't seen me, and probably it was 2 or 3 months.
But back home, people were passing the letters around and reading them, and my poor sister, this is back before, you know, modern technology, so she was actually typing 6 carbon copies of some of my letters, and my handwriting was bad. To pass around to friends and family. When I came back, a lot of people really wanted to hear about Malaysia, and I was invited to, you know, do show and tell, you know, show pictures and so on about Malaysia around the community. So people did want to understand, and it made it easy that way. The hard part is to shut up about talking about Malaysia all the time.
And then, you know, I'd tell them, and, you know, and then also they'd ask, well, how was it? You know, what do you think? And I'd start to tell them. And after a couple minutes, you know, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go, you know. I mean, they're, you know, people were being nice, but their interest, you know, they couldn't share my experience.
But more than anything else, I had to deal with friends who had no concept of what I went through, and would ask me how it was, and then I start going into this hour-long diatribe about all these things, and I could see that all they wanted was about 3 or 4 words. Oh, it was great.
There, and he sees me, he comes up to me, and he said, Mr. Gabay, he said, I want to tell you that I thought you were a harsh, harsh man, but now I see you loved me like a father. And, you know, that sort of thing stays with you. And that maybe makes all the frustrations and all the difficulties worthwhile.
I suppose it must have changed my life. It's unforgettable. It's constantly in my mind, in my memory.
Volunteers. And that, you know, we all saw our countries and our jobs differently, but I think we see the importance of, you know, the rest of the world, and that there is another world outside of our own country. And I think Peace Corps experience was one of the moments that I really cherish.
And it changed how I do my work here. I work with all Hispanic clients. I work in a program with moms and babies, and so I continue to use the skills that I learned there in my daily work here, and it's very rewarding.
Work. I have taken so many of the skills and experiences that I learned as a volunteer in the Peace Corps and brought them back to work with the Hispanic community here in Greater Portland, and I just love it.